Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Today, really something special. We've got a guest reverse engineer. So the way we've got it set up here is my VM is being remotely controlled through AnyDesk. Great program. Highly recommended it. It's free. He's known by Crash Override in the Discord. Yeah, we're going to take... He's going to take a look at Iris. I'm kind of along for the ride, and... the phone a friend option on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's about it. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, from here, you'll hear Crash. He'll be talking, thinking out loud, doing the reversing, and I'll be watching just like you. Take it away, Crash.
Let's see. Let's try it and...
Looks like he's opted to use Ollie on this one.
Let's see.
It looks like he attached to AnyDesk.
Oh, did I?
Make sure and detach properly.
Okay.
There, I'm gonna take control for a second here. There we go. Detach. All right. I don't want you to kick yourself off by attaching to AnyDesk. There we go. All right. Take two. Don't worry. We'll edit that out. I believe the program we're working on is called Iris.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just
happens to all of us. Now,
yeah.
Did this run as administrator?
Oh, I don't think so.
That might be why it's not showing up in there.
Let's see.
There it is.
Oh, right there. Huh.
And you might be able to see his cursor every now and again, but I'm working on it, all right? I need to put a little background program that actually moves the VM cursor. So right now, you're going to have to go off of what you see get clicked. And maybe if he's nice, he'll tell you what he's clicking.
Well, I'm trying to right-click and go to where the modules are.
Oh, okay.
It's acting goofy, I think. There it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some lag. It happens.
Oh, that's lag?
Yeah, the AnyDesk software is probably just trying to buffer. Now, we could do this over RDP, which is how I'm remotely connected to it. Because if both of us pop into AnyDesk, it causes all sorts of haywire. Me and Gmaster tested that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So tell us, what is this software about? Tell us a little bit.
Well, basically, I was told about a filter for blue light. It's basically like apparently a harsh light that can mess up your sleep schedule or something because it acts like caffeine is what I was told. So anyway, I decided to check it out, but that deal that she was telling me about was on Windows 10, but not on Windows 7. So I found a third-party program that does it, and that's what this is.
So it's a blue light filter.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Iris is a blue light filter. Actually, you probably heard it from the software people themselves because somebody out there's heard of it. But okay, so it's a software implementation of a blue light filter. Now, of course, Windows 10 has one of these built in. I've never used it and I can't speak to it, but I've heard that it does exist. You might also notice that this is being streamed in 1080p versus the 720p typically used, so you're going to probably have a hard time seeing it on mobile. So if you're on desktop, that's great because you can full screen, but mobile, you might have issues.
Trying to figure out. Okay, I guess.
So it looks like we are looking at Iris strings. You can search the strings, you know that, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't really know what I need to search for.
Oh, have we tried putting in a key or anything yet?
Not yet.
Well, let's open up the program maybe. I don't know. Let's get some hints, some clues. What are the limitations? Have we found a registration box? Is there one?
Oh, actually, I did find this.
Oh, okay. There, you found that. And what's
You
something
mean
that we can... What is that we're looking at?
I guess it's a message box.
Hey, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's see if it is. Now let's see if Crash knows how to see if it's a message box.
You mean like in the reference? What was those things called?
That's right, intermodular calls.
Yeah,
Of course,
I was trying to remember.
You won't find it in the list of strings. You'll have to go back to your disassembler view. It's the C.
How to do that.
The C button. There you go. And now he's going to be right-clicking.
Not sure what that lag is about. Like,
I don't know.
it's still like loading.
It might have something to do with the fact that you attach to any desk. It might not. I don't know. There it goes. Search for...
Yeah. Intermodular calls, was it?
Yeah, that'll do it. Or names.
It's...
And here's where you realize, okay, it's definitely written in Qt.
Yeah.
It uses the Qt core library.
Let's see. Message. I could be wrong, but I think this thing normally, if you type in here, it will actually kind of find message box.
Yeah, if you look at the bottom, it says search M no match.
Yeah.
It kind of works in Ollie. It works in X32, but in Ollie, it tries. It'll get you to the right letter. So yeah, then you can manually look for message, but it looks like we're in mem, M and OPQRS. We got a little ways to go.
I've heard that, you know, in the old days, MEMCPY was used a lot in finding serials.
Oh yeah, memcopy and memcat and memcompare, MEMCMP. Now this being written in Qt5, most likely it's going to use a library call for that message box, and this isn't going to get us much. But it did say, what did the message say?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do in the strings.
Yeah, so do that. Don't let me derail you.
You need Iris Pro to access this section.
So what's the word that stands out there that you'd probably look for?
Pro?
Yeah, you got it. That's what I'd try.
Let's
And then Control L finds the next. Remember, you got to use left control, not right control.
yeah. Let's see.
Hey, what is that?
If you would like.
Yeah, but look just above it.
Oh!
But go back to your strings real quick. It's the R button. And let's look up a little further. Thank you very much for supporting Iris. Your Iris activation, thank you very much for supporting. There is no such activation code, no such code. I'd probably start with no such code.
No such code?
But that's just me.
Hmm.
My eyes get drawn to these. Do you see them? They're above where we're at.
I'm trying to, but it's looking a little small there.
Yeah, my eyes get drawn to the activation words, trial words, code. We could increase the font, I think. Let me see. I'm going to take over for a second. That's not increasing it. Options. Fonts. Oh, boy.
Oh. Would it be the adjust height up? Oh.
Of course, the downside to that is you have to tell it what you're changing the fonts for.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just not going to worry about that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, that font's bigger.
There's that.
We can make that font smaller if you'd like.
I'm thinking here.
Yeah, you think.
There's that move command is kind of interesting. Because it's moving something 0.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Maybe I'll put a breakpoint there.
All right. Should fix your address column if you can.
Oh. Well.
Just drag the bar out.
Oh, you meant.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. And then double click the arrow and it'll go back out of relative addressing. There you go.
Okay.
Absolute addresses versus relative. Now, where do we put in our code on this program?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Have we looked at the bottom of the list here?
This?
Or maybe the advanced settings? Oh, did you close it? You closed it. Rewind.
Yeah.
Is your laptop getting hot or something? You're cutting out pretty bad.
Oh.
You're cutting out really bad. I only heard about half a word.
I don't know.
Morning, G-Master. How you doing?
I don't know why it does that.
Weird. You can turn off push to talk if that's like causing trouble.
What?
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but it was definitely lagging. What is it you are saying? Oh, that's what I'm saying. What am I saying? You are cutting out hella bad. Is your laptop getting too hot? Hey, what's up, Master Leo Blue? We're doing some... What's that?
It's not as...
Weird. Okay. Maybe try turning off push to talk in Discord. Can I ask you a cue regarding x86 or what? No, ask away. I'm not doing any work on this stream. Crash is doing all the work. Okay. You sound like you are cutting out too. G-Master, can you pop into the Discord voice channel and tell me if I'm also cutting out or if it's just Crash and maybe he just needs to restart Discord? Because they can hear me on the string. What exactly is the use for? No, you seem fine here. Okay. What exactly is the use for LEA? Load effective address. So LEA allows you to... Crash is cutting out, he says. Just try killing Discord and reopening it. And Master Leo Blue, so LEA is a way to load an address into a register, but you can do math operations on what you're wanting to put into the register while you are doing it. I'm going to fix this window up a little bit here. And I'll see if I can't give you a small example of that. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so like, for example, if we can find an LEA. Well, say I did LEA EBX and then in brackets EAX minus 14. It would do that math on EAX and then it would put it in EBX for me. So it's to load an address into a register. You back, Crash?
Where did it?
You are back, but you are still cutting out pretty bad. Can you... Oh, maybe I need to restart my Discord. This thing is bullshit. Here, I'm going to kill it. I hate Discord. Discord. It might actually be my PC. Let me take a look at something here. No. Everything looks good. Except the fact that Discord's retarded. Are you talking? Alright, let me try killing it. Fuck me, Discord. Go to hell. What? What in the hell? Alright, let's see. Something is hating life right now. Oh god.
Hello?
Yeah, howdy. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright. Discord's just a pile of garbage. Fucking web app.
I was. We should use TeamSpeak instead.
If it gets bad again, we definitely will.
Yeah. I was thinking. Maybe.
There we go.
Here?
Maybe there, he says. Maybe there.
Wait. Oh.
Oh. Hey, G-Master. Just joined on in. Let me open the stream chat again here. I just straight up killed,
We broke on that compare when I restarted it.
Yeah, but do you know why?
Well, because I set the breakpoint there.
Right. I mean, you could put a breakpoint pretty much almost anywhere and probably hit it.
Yeah. Well,
So what even is the purpose of this program? The purpose of this program is it provides a software solution for blue light filtering. It's just something that we found, and yeah. And so now Crash is giving it his hand at reversing it here. Let's start with this. Let's find the registration box. So let's let it run. Find the registration box. We'll start there. And if he's talking, I can't hear a word he's saying. Because Discord is... I'm going to TeamSpeak. What fun is that? Courier?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So if this goes shit again, I'll just jump into TeamSpeak. I think I know what's going on, but I can't fix it without killing the stream. So we're just gonna make do with what we got.
Okay. Well, what I was. By setting that to 0, it must have did something. Oh, wait. Let's see what it did.
Did you change something?
In memory.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I mean, if that would have worked, I would have been like, holy crap, he just randomly changed something on some random breakpoint and it worked.
Well, no, I was looking at it because of this. I don't know. I saw something earlier and it's gone now. That makes sense. Or I thought I did anyway.
Yeah. So I like that you tried the execute to user code, but let's use execute till return and just keep doing execute till return. Gmaster, your mic is super sensitive. I can hear myself. No, don't hit restart. What are you doing? It's running. So now just hit OK on the message box.
Is it lagging?
Is what lagging?
Your virtual box or whatever.
Hey, DSP popped in. Your connection might be. Yeah, I went ahead and muted you, Gmaster, on my Discord just because it was feedbacking hella bad.
Well, what I was asking, like when I clicked that OK, did it like disappear on your screen or do something?
No, try focusing the program first.
What do you mean?
Like bring it up into focus. Click iris.
It's acting like it's paused or something.
Okay, then yeah, it's stuck in execute till return, which means you just have to
like hit run and then hit
yeah,
pause again.
Well, yeah, there you go. And then continue doing execute till return. Which is going to be Control F9.
Huh.
Mr. DSP, how's your project and everything going? So what are you working on? This software is Iris. I'm not working. See, look, I don't have to work this time. Crash is attempting at reversing this program. When he showed it to me, I looked at it and it was like, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. I was like, got it. So I've challenged him to pop in and do it for himself with minimal help along the way if needed. He's doing pretty good so far. It's all just repeating things over and over. But it's a blue light filter software implementation for, I guess, like Windows 7, stuff like that. Good. I'm glad to hear that your project is going well. There you go. Now see if it goes away when you click it. You can see your run status in the top left. It says till ret right now.
I don't know. It's like it's not. I've did that like 3 or 4 different times.
And it's not doing anything?
Yeah.
Well, then just go ahead and hit pause and then hit run.
All right.
And then, yeah, there it goes. So that's not going to be an effective solution for that. MSVCR12O. Why is that an odd string? That's Microsoft Visual C Redistributable 12.0.
Where are you seeing that?
In the chat.
Oh.
Not responding.
Yeah.
There we go. You're going to search NTDLL? I wouldn't do that.
Oh no, I was trying to get back.
Oh, gotcha. I never use this menu, so I wasn't sure what you were doing.
Oh.
It should be at the very top, always.
Oh.
That's why I always just use view executable modules. I just recognized it. Couldn't. Oh, yeah. No wonder you recognize it, because it's a library that's commonly used.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, so we know we had some hits in our strings, but first, just open up the program. Let's play with it for a second.
Oh.
Rule number 1: find your hints. Find what you want to try to get. Try use advanced settings.
Advanced settings?
Right next to that on-off switch, it's a text, use advanced settings.
Oh.
Is that what that on-off switch is for, or no?
Oh.
Ah, there we go. Try going to settings. What's in here? Nothing. Okay, go back. Let's go down to...
Hidden features?
No, try about. I remember there being one here. Try turning off advanced settings.
Well, kind of don't want to let me. It's looking like.
That's weird. Oh, maybe this is where it's at. No? Drag? Oh, try dragging that button over. And I just got the last of the supplies to be able to complete my project, so it will be 100%. Nice! There you go.
Ah, there we go.
Hey, look, there's a license button now. We found it. George Svensson with the win there.
Do what?
With the win, the not customer, God, the viewer that told us, hey, drag it. So did you get any message or anything when you tried to activate?
Not that I seen.
All right, so let's look for some of those strings that looked like they had to do with activating, like activate code, license, trial, no code found, stuff like that, and breakpoint those and see if they stop when we perform an action like trying to activate. Paid live shows from now on.
Do what?
I'm just reading YouTube chat. Don't let me distract you. Customer, right? Yeah, so my misspeak of customers, because all day at work I'm saying customer, 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 this customer, customer.
Let's see.
He's going for the activate. See, I would take the other word, but let's see what he gets. Now, the misspelling is going to cost him.
Oh.
Minus 40 DP... No. 40 DKP minus...
Wait. ACT. Okay.
Did you check ignore case? And I would go with the word code instead of activate. But try activate. I mean, that was yours, so we'll give it to you. Try activate. There you go. Bloop. Activate Iris Pro trial. Hey, what do you know?
Let's see.
So we would like maybe try a breakpoint here or what?
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Then do it. Ah, I see where your thought process is.
What?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, there's the no such activation code down there. That's interesting.
What did you say? Oh, yeah, down there in the notification window.
Yeah.
So it said no such activation code.
That's what it.
So maybe search for that. Like no such code or no such. Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that you're getting real close. It's in the list already. Yes, Qt5 is definitely getting used more and more and more and more, and I think it has mostly to do with cross-platform ease or just lazy coders.
Unknown error, no such code, maybe something in there. Just kind of.
So, what do we see here? Like, talk me through it.
Well, this jump kind of it.
Where does it go?
Oh, where does it go?
Like, if we click on the jump, no, not that jump, the other jump.
This one.
Yeah, where does that go?
Wow, it goes way down here, don't it?
Yeah, it like instantly goes down there. So you can hit the minus side on the minus sign on the numpad and it'll go back.
Ah. Okay.
He did pass a couple things there, DSP. But it's okay. He'll see them eventually because we don't need to see the success message. We can do it all from what he saw earlier. The no such code spot. Eventually you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see it.
Well, I've always been kind of slow at seeing things myself.
That's okay. Go back up to the top where your breakpoints are. You can use the minus sign on the numpad to take you back places. Press it a couple times.
Maybe.
Oh, you can go to your breakpoints.
That's what I was thinking.
There you go. Okay, so what does a jump landing look like? It's a spot in the opcodes that shows us where a jump would land.
Like that? Or
like what?
Oh, you.
I can't see the cursor. You'll have to click. Nope, that's a jump takeoff. That's where they start from. Now, what about the landing? What do they look like? There's one on the screen. Go back up. It's that little arrow pointing inward.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, that means a jump lands there. Do a Control A to analyze the code. And now we see what brings us to, hey, what does that text over there on the right say? On the line that you have selected.
Yeah.
It says, no such code.
Yeah, I was trying to move this window over just a little. Like that.
There you go. So, we know that something jumps us to that spot. How do we find that? Follow that line up. No, click on the landing. No, go back up. Nope, go back up. Go back up. You clicked on the jump. Go back up. Keep going up. Scroll up. Okay, there's your no such code. Now click on the landing right above it, or right on that line, and follow that line up. There, so that spot right there gets you to no such code.
Yeah.
So maybe breakpoint there.
All right.
Hell yeah. Hey, look at that. And it is being taken. We are going to go to no such code. But what if we don't? Hey, look at that. He toggled it off. And now he's going to hit run. And we land here, where it compares a byte with a 0. And if it's equal, it will go through it. But if not, which it's not, so go ahead and run it. And it says, other version. You've already used this code with another version. Okay, well, that didn't work. So let's go back up to that spot. And instead of putting the breakpoint on the JZ, oh yeah, there you go. You can put it up higher even if you want to.
Oh, you mean like up here?
So there's the already used. So that was what we just got. So something brought us to there, right? What brought us to there? See the line that moves the already used?
You talking about?
There you go. Yeah. So now we'll follow that one up. Okay, that's there. And then let's go up even further. It says expired. Oh, hey, what's it say right above that, though?
Success.
All right. So what brings us to that expired spot? If you see the text expired, there you go. Let's follow that one up. Okay, so we jump over the success. Okay, so let's go up even further.
Up further?
Yeah, so it starts here. We see it starts with success, compares with success, and then scroll down a bit. There you go. So there, right here, what do you see here?
There's a test AL and then a JZ here.
All right, so put a breakpoint on this one maybe. And let's try again. 9876543. Oh, and we are going to take this jump, but we know that this jump takes us to checking to see if it's expired, right? So that's right. Let's try to not take this jump. Hey, your Iris is now pro. Thank you very much for supporting Iris.
That was interesting.
That's AnyDesk.
Oops.
I know that the big red icon looks red square icon looks a lot like the round green icon, but it happens.
Let's see.
See, now you have all the pro stuff. Flip that bit, move that bus. Woo!
Wow.
So, now, how would you patch this? Of course, there's 1,000,000,001 different ways you could patch it.
Let's see. So, did I jump? Or not? Oh. No, I think what I did.
You told it not to jump.
Oh, okay. Then we can do that like this.
Yeah, that works every time.
And
Now
that's
see-
a 1 byte.
That is a 1 byte patch. What's another way you could do it just for fun?
we could note that address out.
Yeah. What could you do maybe with the push up there?
With the push?
Yeah. See that push that is pushing success?
Oh, so you say push the 8BF305 instead?
Kind of. Here, let me drive for just a second. Let's go down to. We know that the no such code or bad code is what you're gonna get if you put in bad code, right? So let's grab that, and let's try putting that one here. So we're gonna push no such code instead. Let's undo this for a second, and of course this is already registered now. So how would we unregister it?
Maybe just restart it.
Yeah, we could try to restart it. It's on the clipboard, so go ahead. Let's see if it's unregistered now. And you can drive this. That push is on the clipboard for you already, though, just to play around with.
Oh,
so just run first. And you can remove that. There you go. Alright, now it's booting itself up. There we go. So it broke on our jump, and it's going to take it, and we aren't going to be registered. So go ahead and let it run. And let's undo that breakpoint and hit the minus sign.
hit the minus?
On your numpad.
Yeah.
Hit it again. There we go. Just wanted to be here. Now go ahead and hit run. Howdy, soda. Oh, man, we have another one. Go ahead and remove that one, too. And then hit run. Alright, and then bring yourself back up to the check spot. Oh, it'll do it as soon as we hit activate.
Oh.
JZ plus 2. Not sure what Gmaster's talking about plus 2. But yeah, now go ahead and change that push with the clipboard data. No, not that one. The one for the success.
Oh. You mean...
It says success on the line.
Oh.
Yeah. Just paste the whole line, erase everything.
Oh.
And then paste. What? Let me... Here, let's... You might have to go down and get it again. There I was talking about the first patch. Jump if 0. Oh, right. 2 offsets forward is 0. Yeah, you're right. Gotcha. Jump plus 2. Yeah.
It says not responding.
It'll catch up, or you completely broke it. One of the two. Oh God, what did you do? There you go. I don't know what you did, but there, it's good.
I just tried to patch into there.
I don't know. So we're gonna grab this one, right? The no such code, and then put that on your clipboard. The whole thing. Just double click.
Back up here.
Yep. Go back up there. Also, move AL1 should work too, right? Yes. You've been slacking on your re. Hey, a major part of reverse engineering is programming also. So, there you go. Then assemble that. And let's remove our breakpoint. There you go. And hit run. And then, of course, we'll get the bad message. But now, try activating it again. Your iris is now pro.
Huh.
You see why this works? Because, well, actually, Crash, why do you think it works?
I'm guessing that it's probably the,
Would you like to phone a friend?
yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, but I'm not clicking there. Why that?
George Svensson says, Crash, you can do it. Think! Where do you think the all caps no underscore such underscore code comes from?
The bad message, right?
Yeah, or if we were to fire up Wireshark, it might even be getting that as a response from a server.
Oh.
It could be any of those. And if it were that, then this would actually be the more successful patch because we're telling it what to compare the response with. We're saying, hey, this is the response we're getting. Compare it with this instead of success. Right?
Okay.
It checks again. Yeah, so if no such code comes from the bad message, let's generalize that a little bit more and say, what makes the bad message? If you were writing a program and you wanted to check a key and then return a string, what would that be called?
A compare?
Right, you'd have several in there. Well, actually, you would just check a few things and then spit out a string, but it's a function, right?
Yeah.
Right, so this function spits out no such code, expired, success, other, and then out here it compares with each of those to see which one it is. So we're telling the one that normally would be comparing success with whatever came out to compare whatever came out for success as no such code. So now your bad message matches your good message. If we were to put in a valid key for this, it would not work. It would spit out no such code.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't spit out anything because there's nothing that matches success now, come to think of it. So the only keys that won't register this now are real ones. Although we could go down and replace the no such code with success, but that's why this works. But you could just as easily do the JZ plus 2, which is the JZ00 like you had done in the beginning. But I want to make you think a little.
Yeah.
You did good. You did good. So, you going to write a patcher for this, or you done here?
Well, I really don't know how that would work too well, the patcher. I mean, I know you've tried to show me before. I just never really figured that one out for some reason.
All right, so let's undo the changes that we made here and put your patch back.
Okay.
And then while you're working on this, who's next? I'm asking the stream. Anybody in the stream want to take a whack at it? We got the VM, we got the tools. You bring the brains. There's no better way to learn than by doing. And there's no better way to do than with somebody who can help you when you need it, but not too much. Have you worked on any of my suggestions? Just wondering. Which suggestions? I know that there was one that I installed and I started to look at it, but then we got sidetracked. There was also another one.
I can do this and just save it like this.
Yeah, you could do that. We did GR level 3.
Yeah, I just
I was talking to DSP in the chat. Sorry if I'm distracting you. Yeah, that's one way to make a patch. Yeah, here's an entirely patched exe. That's how most people, when they first start out, do.
Yeah.
If you wanted to write your own patch, of course, there's the framework on the desktop. You could fire up the C, grab that address and that byte, and toss it in there and spit out an executable that patches it. Although I would say Ollie's not the best for that because you can't get a file offset.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you had gone AWOL before or after we had done GR level 3 DSP. The other one, let's see here, it was... Things get buried in here. I'm thinking about making a role that you have to have a certain reputation to put in a request, because we've had recently some issues. The Tekkit, I downloaded that, the T-Wedge. I grabbed that, and I started looking at that, but I haven't finished it. So, and then the other one was VMware, and I don't know about VMware. Like, I don't like VMware, so with my CPU setup, I cannot use VMware without having to turn off my computer, change shit in BIOS, come back, turn on hypervisor. I can't remember which it is, but I just like VirtualBox because it's open source, you know. Although VMware does have better hardware pass-through, I'll give it that.
Yeah. I don't know what that deal was about the issues you spoke of. I mean, I kind of do, but not.
Hey, I'm picking up what you're putting down, and for anyone who is willing to come and do what you're doing right now, or is willing to put in 5 minutes of opening a program, attaching to it, and actually putting in some effort, then I have no problem helping as much as they have time to be helped. But if I say, all right, do this, 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 and they come back with screenshots of just attaching and doing nothing, and then just begging for help or how to generally, I think I need this. I think I need this. Like there's some one button click that just cracks anything, which doesn't exist. So if you think it does, not you, Crash, I'm talking to the audience. If you think that a one button crack for all programs exists, there's not. Okay? There's not. Everything's made different.
On Android, there's something pretty similar, but it don't do everything.
Well, I mean, the closest you're going to come to that is things like tools that allow you to do it, like Ollie, the one button, or X32. The one button crack all is a disassembler. A lucky patcher. Yeah, exactly. There's no one executable that you run, target another program, and it goes, oh, you cracked it. No, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And somebody wants to come in and say, oh, I think I need DLL injection cracking because they saw a video once where somebody injected a DLL that ran a function that unpacked the program outside of VMware and then did it. Yeah, Iris is done. You're good there. But if they PM me 18 times, post something 32 times, and 12 different files that are all the same, I'm not going to respond well to that. I'm going to say, look, you are showing me that you're not willing to put in any effort to actually learn. You just want it done for you. Please leave. Door is over there.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I was asking you about, because the other day you posted in my server, you said something about you had an idea for a bot.
Oh, yes. I'm working on a bot. And it's going to implement a lot of things like that, to where, how many times you've responded, how many words you've put out, how many replies versus just messages, how much time you've been in, things like that are going to be calculated up, and you'll get a reputation score based off of that. And after you get certain level of rep, you'll get different roles, and you'll also acquire a type of quote-unquote currency that you can spend for, certain things that I haven't come up with all of it yet. But one thing for sure is reverse request is going to require at least a base role that requires people to have been around for a little while. Not a whole lot, but enough to weed out the people that don't want to do that. The people that don't want to learn won't stick around to do it. So,
well,
good job on Iris. I don't think I did much. You found it. I asked you how to patch it. You patched it. It worked. And then I only walked you through another way that we could patch it and forced you to think about why that might work. But other than that, that was all you.
yeah.
And if you did that same program 10 times a day and every time challenged yourself to do it a different way, you would learn so much.
Yeah.
I was going to do mine in C# as well, DSP. So that would work. Be pretty awesome.
Well, I remember when we did that Dominoes game, you helped me with the inline, and then later I went back and found a different way to crack it.
Exactly. And when you go back and find another way, you learn another tool to put in your belt that you can apply to other programs. So the one click, be able to crack anything, it does exist inside everybody that wants to learn.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to pop in here and give it a shot at a piece of software? I can find a piece of software if you don't have something in mind already. I know Gmaster is currently connected also. Let's see here. We could put Dakota in the hot seat too. Make him do it.
Let's see.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna look through the request a minute, because I think there was something I posted a long time ago in there that I tried to reverse at one time.
Yeah. Gmaster, yeah, sure, I could start from the easy ones. Sounds good. Don't save. I'm going to minimize this. Let's see here. I'm going to close Ollie, killing Iris. Do a little cleanup here. I'm just listening mostly. I'm working. Oh, of course you're working on your project. Of course you are. I don't see you streaming your project. I'm not ready. Is that a thought bubble or a sheep? I've never seen that. How did you do? Oh, it is a thought bubble. That's cool. I'm not good enough, but have a program that only runs if you use run as admin, but when you start WaveGen, it crashes but shows no messages. Oh, I saw your comment actually, and I was very confused by it. I'm glad you popped in to watch. Feel free to grab the Discord link out of the chat and toss that in the requests, and we'll see what we can give it a shot. I'd be streaming it and get legit. Ha! Right. And we'll take a look at that. I mean, that does sound incredibly fishy. Hey, I have a program. It only works if you run as admin. But no, I don't care. We're in a VM, and I have snapshots. Send me all the malware you want. I'll trace it back to you. I promise. Okay. Good YouTube content, though. Yeah. Yeah, it would. Although I'm not sure it's advertiser friendly. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute Gmaster on Discord. Hopefully we fixed the feedback loop thing. Wait, oh, he muted his mic. Got it. You should actually reverse engineer malware on stream sometime. Would be interesting. Come to think of it, I never have on stream. But yeah, send me your malwares. I know where to get plenty. And actually, I have one on this VM, I think. Let me look around. I think I have it in here. It's labeled like, do not run, oh my god. Something like that. There's what, yeah, I know where to go get it. Someone gave us one. Yeah, somebody did give us one. That was a fun day. And I was like, I think it's this right here. Let's see. Yeah. Virus from dude. Okay. Go away. Exit. That right there. Do you have to say it's on Windows 10? It does whatever it needs to be ran on. I've got it all. Okay, I've got Windows 7, I got Windows 10, I got 64, I got 32. You know, it's all right. And I'm going to stop the stream for a second. We're going to rename it G-Master Reverse-Rama or something like that. And we'll be picking up with a new one as soon as the YouTube closes this one and starts a new one. So, Crash, you still there?
Yeah.
All right. You got to do the outro. It was your show.
Oh. Like, what do you mean?
Like, if you had a channel and you were coming to the end of your video, what would you want to tell your viewers?
I don't really know, honestly.
You'd say, thanks for watching. Come on back next time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. I guess. Nick,
got any shout outs you need to throw out? I mean, it's not like there's a big audience, but somebody might catch on. Some of them. Gonna advertise, self promo. Yeah. Crash, you gonna start your own channel now? You know, here's your plug right now. Link in the description.
Well, I guess we could throw my Discord invite link in there.
All right.
Yeah. How would
Yeah, do that. Open up Notepad. Throw it in there. They'll grab it right there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. I'll put it on the, let's see here. If you want to grab Crash's, invite people, copy. All right. So I'm going to put one in the top chat right here because they can view that when they watch the playback, so you can see the chat still.
Where is it?
Come on, Crash. Stand in the bright-ass spotlight. That's what Dakota said in top chat.
Where is it?
I will introduce as many of you to streaming as possible. What's going on? I'll tell you right now, there's some days I'm like, I want to do a stream, and I'll sit down, get it all ready. I'm like, no, I don't. I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, that. It didn't let me paste that directly from there, did it?
It should. Try it again.
I copied it into the. That's weird.
Here, put it in general chat on mine, and then I'll put it in there for you.
Okay.
feel that. You want to, but then you're like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things where sometimes you just want to reverse engineer off camera. And then sometimes you just want to sit down and play a video game. And you're like, nah, sorry guys, I want to play some games. But if you want to play, then join me.
It's in there now.
Oh, you got it. Sweet. Let me go ahead and grab that. So, Crash has a Discord server. And that's strange. I'm just going to go old school here. Discord.gg/
showing up is kind of odd.
There you go. If you want to jump into his Discord, that's there. I'll put it in the top chat. No, I'll put it in the description. Crash's Discord. Put that there. All right, you got anything else to say? I'll end the stream here, and then we'll start a new one as soon as YouTube says that it's done. It usually takes about 5 minutes. And then we'll get G-Master going.
I don't really know. Just, I guess you could say.
I'm not saying anything. You're saying it.
Lost for words.
Well, I know I had fun, and hopefully we'll get you back on here to do some more in the near future. And each time we can all learn something more. So thank you for joining me.
All right. No problem.
And hopefully you'll be sticking around. You'll be up for a while. All right. And everybody else out there, thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping the dream alive. Anybody out there that wants to learn, wants to jump on, do some reversing on their own, join the Discord, start talking with us, and we'll make it happen. And until about 10 minutes, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say there is another program that I was thinking about too, doing like this. That was actually kind of fun.
Another program, you said?
Yeah.
All right.
Remember that biggest soft thing I posted?
Biggest soft. Yes. Sounds familiar, but.
Well, could I do that one in this, like this?
Yeah, for sure. We'll if you're still so let's do this. We'll end this one. We'll let G-Master pop in, see what he does. It's gonna be pretty awesome. And then if you're still up and I'm still up, which I'm sure I will be, we'll do another one. You can get started on that.
All right.
All right. Well, we will be back in about, 5-10 minutes. And we'll take it from there. So thank you again, everybody. Like Crash said, tune in next time. And if you want to join his Discord, it's right there in the description as well.